Good morning, people. It is Wednesday, 12/11. It is 9 something in the morning. I wanted to do a quick review of this machine. I bought this at Tractor Supply. Not a bad machine. Today, I'm going to point out a few things that I kind of don't like about it. I bought this machine, and today this machine is going back to Tractor Supply. There's a reason why it's going back to Tractor Supply. These machines originally $9,999. Right now they've got them on a discount. I can find them online for $7,999, which is $8,000. At $8,000 sticker point, or even at the $10,000, even at $8,000, if you finance this through your bank, you're looking at, most people don't have $8,000 to $10,000 just to drop, so they normally do a finance. This machine's going to run you somewhere around $11,000 to $12,000. At one sticker price, at the other is going to be anywhere from $13,000 to $14,000. Now, for $13,000 to $14,000 or even $12,000, there's some issues with this machine that I don't believe it should be doing for that kind of sticker price. I did offer to go ahead and buy this outright if they would reduce the price down from $7,999 to about $5,000. I would take it and just buy it from the company, and whatever loss I have. With that said, I wouldn't have a warranty or anything, but they refused to do that, so they would lose the money, which is fine. But at the same time, I can't be the kind of money in this machine with the issues that it's having. I've seen some reviews on it, and there really hasn't been a lot of people actually that I saw that really tried these things out. I did not buy this to put this in mud or anything like that. That's not what it was purchased for. It does come with a Warren winch in the front, or it's not a Warren, I'm sorry. That brand's not Warren. Runva, it's a Runva 3.5 power winch. LED lights, mirrors. It comes with a dump body. This is four-wheel drive. I mean, gas powered. As you guys can see, it's got the four-wheel drive. It's got a winch in and out, turning signals. It has your hazardous lights, your regular headlights, high, low, and has a differential lock, which is really nice. It is an automatic, has a horn, so it's pretty well put together for the most part. But let me get into the issue I was having with this unit. First issue, I bought it, drove it one day, literally one day, and then one day I put about 40 miles on it to do the break-in, just driving very slow, around 13 miles per hour. And the reason I was driving very slow with this unit was simply because that's what they require in the manual, that you keep it at a low speed and drive it for either a week, or I think it was 50,000 miles for the break-in. I'm right at 40,000 miles on this unit. Not thousand, sorry, 40 miles, I'm sorry. It's 50 mile break-in or a week, or 40 hours, or I mean 40 miles, sorry. So it's got right at 40 miles on it. It's not quite 40 miles. Drove it very low speeds like it was required. Checked it out. I can tell you the top speed after I've done the break-in. I give it some gas on flat ground, on highway. This thing ends up running about 38 to 42. I think it got up to 44 and then bumped right back down to about 40. And if you're on any kind of incline, it goes to 38. So it's solid, and it holds anywhere about 38 to 40 on the speed, on the speed odometer. Now, if that's true, I don't know. Haven't tried it upside my truck. It's just what the speed odometer was on this machine. With that being said, when I started driving this unit off-road, beside the highway, stuff like that, where there's bumps and things that would kind of pull on the wheel, this machine handled completely different than it did on the highway or on flat surface. And what I mean is the steering on it got real wonky with me. It was almost like it had skid steering, like it has way too much slack in the wheel. And this does have a power steering unit on it. I don't know if there was something wrong with the power steering unit or what, but this thing, it seemed very unsafe. Every little bump you hit and you tried to do a correction, it would snatch the wheel. You try to correct it, it would overcorrect, and the wheel would go too far and near about wreck you. So, a very big issue with that. I found that it only did it when I was off-road on the side of a hill, kind of on a slant, beside the road, running down beside the highway. Next issue I started having was the rear end at the back. I was having a loud popping back here when I put it in reverse. I didn't know exactly what that loud pop was. It does it sometimes it does not do it. At first I thought it might have been a CV axle. Had my wife put it in reverse and I tried looking. I couldn't see anything wrong with the CV axle or the U-joints, anything that would typically make a pop. It sounded more like it was coming from the center of the unit, which is where the powertrain and the engine was. The next issue I have is they do put a skid plate on this unit. It is a plexiglass skid plate, so just beware if you buy this. It does have a plexiglass skid plate. And another thing that they didn't do that I did not like was CV axles. Let me show you the CV axles in the front. There's no guards in front of them, and the way they're designed, I don't know that there's... They may start offering a guard you can buy for that CV axle, but if you're driving through hay or twine or anything, what'll happen is that thing turns around and it'll wrap up around the CV axle, and it can get down on that boot, cut into that boot, and cause issues, serious issues with that CV axle that you'll have to replace very quickly. So I don't like the fact that they didn't do that, but that's not so much a con about it. What I do have an issue with is when I tried to get them to fix it. I contacted Bighorn to see if they could fix this unit or send it in for repairs. Now I bought this down towards Mobile, Alabama. The problem is they don't have any repair shops for these that they could get it into to get it repaired. Not close by. Everybody was out of, I think they said Pascagoula, Mississippi. Might have been a little further over. Laurel, Mississippi, or someplace far north, Georgia, was the only shops that could handle this. The issue with that is, it is under warranty, but just to get it in, to get it checked, to try to get the steering fixed and the bad popping coming from the engine on reverse. And I only did it in reverse and only does it every once in a while with the popping. But the fact that I can't get it in and get it serviced locally, and the fact that it's going to cost me 2 to 3 hours drive time just to take it to a mechanic, then it's going to cost me another 2-3 hours coming home. That's anywhere from 4 to 6 hours driving, $100 fuel, and that's not counting going back and picking it up. Then you have to consider, you know, the fact that what if they keep it for longer? And this is where my decision to return this come in. It's been a couple weeks. This is working on the second week. I'm working on my second week with it. And with the issues it's having, not being able to get a mechanic, them not really coming up with anything better for the sticker price, I just don't feel for a $10,000 machine, or $12,000 technically after tax. You're looking at $13,000 to $14,000 for this machine. I don't believe at that sticker price, even at $10,000, we'll just stay with $10,000. I don't believe at $10,000 for a machine that it should have that kind of handling to it, and these types of issues, and not to count not having anyone to service or repair this thing. So another thing I was looking online and I found on Facebook, there's a lot of people selling these units from last year. This is a 2024 and I'm in the end of 2024. This video is being made right here in December of 2024. So there's a lot of 2023s online on Facebook that people are selling. They're trying to get just about all their money back because they're not even a year old. My question was, why is so many people just in our area trying to sell this machine? And now I think I know. They don't want to explain to people the issues because people may not buy what they're trying to sell online if people knew. And they may not be having this issue at all. I'm sure I'm going to get some flack for that. A lot of people go, oh, no, mine's running perfect. You need to buy it. I don't know what their issue is, honestly. I just know there's a lot of people selling these machines. I know that they don't really have anywhere to get this machine serviced close by towards Mobile, Alabama. Something y'all need to look into. And the warranty, and the reason I'm returning this, like I said, is I have 30 days to return it. And with all the issues, you know, they were taking so long to find me a mechanic. I felt like once my 30 days is up, I can't get my money back, and I'm kind of stuck with having to pay, you know, 13,000 for this machine, and whatever issues I run into after this, I'm stuck with it. So I'm taking it back within the 30 days because of all these issues. And I'm making this video because people need to be aware before they purchase the Bighorn from Tractor Supply that these issues are there. Look into them before y'all, spend that kind of money. That's a lot of money to put on a machine that's having issues, that this is having. And this is nothing bad towards Tractor Supply or even Bighorn. They're coming out with newer models. They may fix some of these issues. I don't know. This is just my experience I've had with them. I wanted to share it with people because I haven't really found any good reviews online other than a couple of people that bought these machines that has taken them on vacation. Don't look like they've really taken them off-road much, done much off-roading with it. And this was really bought to use around our farm. It's going to be drove across pasture field where this unit is going to be on this kind of grass right here. It's going to be on level. There's going to be bumps and things you're going to hit. I was planning on putting my child on this, letting her haul around hay and stuff. It's not something that I would feel safe letting even a 14-year-old get on with the steering like it is. It's something that if this machine flips, it weighs pretty good. It could potentially hurt somebody really bad. And for the steering issues I'm having, it's just too wonky to let someone drive this that's unexperienced. Now, if you're an old country boy like me and you're used to 10 miles of slack in your wheel and you can handle that, sure. But for the money I'm spending, I just don't believe I want it. Not for that. I would rather go back, and I'm not trying to promote Hall's Motorsports because they're kind of high and pricey, but I think I'm going to go to Hall's and take them up on their offer and buy something from them or one of the Kubotas down at Capital Tractor, something like that. Something that's got a little more of a mechanic to back it and a place to take it to. I hope this helps some of you guys. I'm sure I'm going to get flack about the people that's selling theirs and my thought on it. Like I said, I could be wrong. I don't know. It was just my thoughts. I just want to point this out because nobody's really done to me an honest review of this, and I've only had this for a couple weeks, and the issues I'm having is pretty dramatic. So again, I hope this helps. Y'all have a great day.